Whew. The United States is the second largest contributor to pollution on planet Earth in today's world. They account for 16% of total planet CO2 emissions, as well as 4% of the total population. Why we should care about this issue? This is the planet providing life for us, and every time something is damaged due to pollution, that affects our lives as well as generations to come. Global warming is an issue that has begun its damage through years in the past, is simultaneously happening every day in today's world, and is going to cause issues for many years to come. The specimen that have felt the most pain of pollution right now are the animals that are living in habitats that have been destroyed due to deforestation or just dying off due to pollution. Some of the biggest ones, due to global warming, and this is actually a past issue, due to global warming in the past, the ice caps have shrunk in the Arctic, Antarctica regions. And for that, animals such as polar bears, Arctic wolves, anything that lives up in those ice caps have been affected. Due to their habitat changing, that particular species doesn't have the adaptation ability to change as fast as the environment's currently changing. And that's why there's been extinctions of lots of animals in today's world. And polar bears are an endangered species that one of the most well-known animals of all time for our planet, and they're facing extinction. Due to the ice caps shrinking, water levels have increased on the coast of many countries as well. Due to that, there's been tons of money costs and damages on the coastline due to beaches, structures that were too close to the water and it's risen up too, as well as the animals that live on those beaches, on those coasts. When their environment is being damaged, their life is too. Another major issue that has taken place in the past, the Great Barrier Reef is facing extinction, and that's the only living organism that you can see from space. It's the biggest network of aquatic life, and that is facing extinction as well. That's due to water temperatures rising, pollution, trash being dumped into the ocean. There's a whole bunch of factors that are accounting for that. Those are issues that have already occurred. A lot of the issues that are simultaneously occurring as we're living, harmful effects in the air we breathe. There was a study done in Los Angeles as if you went for a 10-mile run, when you got back, it would be the equivalent of smoking 2 packs of cigarettes if you did that in certain parts of LA, due to the smog of the area, and that is completely caused by CO2 emissions and pollution. And due to those, that's causing harmful effects in diseases that are developed through that, mostly lung diseases, but heart diseases as well. Cancer rates have been proven to be statistically higher in cities with higher smog than without. Also, poor livelihood is something that we should absolutely try to prevent at all costs. Our ability to live and enjoy life is due to how healthy we are, 9 times out of 10. And if we can limit pollution and save our planet, our species might be able to survive in a better way as well. Other issues that are happening as we speak, the ozone layer, as we keep releasing CO2, is getting damaged, and that's kind of the layer to our planet that actually saves us. And actually this goes against my stance on this, but over the past years, through progressions in technology to help save our ozone layer, have actually been proven to help. Our ozone layer had a lot of holes and gaps in it, which caused issues, but due to those advancements, our ozone layer is actually starting to reform itself, and a lot of that is due to being more educated on the topic and understanding that this is the ozone layer is something that we need to work to preserve if we want to remain healthy on this planet, and that's that. The biggest thing about global warming, and the thing I'm the most passionate about, is the future problems that we can plan to prevent. Some of those being potential that Antarctica could be completely wiped out in our lifetime. There are 7 continents, but that one is strictly due to temperature, and if our temperature keeps rising and rising, that entire continent is not going to be there anymore. That would drastically change our planet forever. That would be the first continent to go missing, and that's strictly due to us. Mutations and diseases are also a very big issue for futures to come. Many diseases have been presented to us, new ones. We always somehow beat a disease and gain another 10. And people believe that that's going to just increase exponentially due to global warming. If we're breathing bad air, drinking bad water, we are going to develop issues that humans haven't had to go through, and who knows if we'll be able to survive that. That's something that we need to definitely consider. Here's what's so cool about the future problems. They haven't occurred yet. We can prevent them. We have plans in place to prevent them. We just need to execute those plans. We have huge departments in our government that are meant for preservation of life, and that needs to be enforced and taken seriously. Together we must work together to make up for the past damage that has occurred, shrinkage of the ice caps, damage to the coral reef, so many different things that have occurred. But the future plans are the future damages are the ones that us humans living on this planet at this particular time are able to prevent. That's going to help our kids' lives, our grandkids' lives, the overall future for humanity. All those lives will be affected if we start taking care of our planet now. Global warming is an issue that has begun its damage to our planet long ago, has been occurring for our entire life. It's happening right now, and is going to keep occurring for many years to come. Humans, let's give this planet what it needs: life. To do this, we must give our planet nutrients rather than contamination. Let's give back to the planet that has given us more than we could ask for, and provide a healthy living for our planet as well. The sources I used for this, I had to use 2 websites, or I was only allowed 2 websites. The 2 websites I chose were cci.org and rndc.org. Both these are organizations, nonprofit, that are meant for earthly related topics. They're earthly science friendly, and a lot of their main focus is global warming and climate change and all those sorts of issues. Then I had used 4 sources from the library database, all 4 of them being books. The title of those books being Are the Effects of Global Warming Really That Bad? By M. Dedrick. Climate Change in the Great Lakes Region. I found this source super awesome for this topic. It's based out of Michigan State University and how the Great Lakes have been affected, and that's something that we can all relate to at a much more intent level due to it being local. That is by Bidwell Dietz. Playing God with the Climate by C. Hamilton, and Climate Change and the Health of Nations by A.J. McMichael. Thank you for listening to my speech.